Hello, welcome to Andrew Teaches Online. Today we're going to discuss... Okay, now we're going to do some pitching. After such a long drive, you get to within 50 meters of the green. You have to play a short little shot onto the green from there. There's more similarities with chipping than there is with the full swing when you come to pitching. So the way that you stand to the ball is, as we talked about with chipping, you need to stand a little open. You've got to get your left hip out of the way. So that means your left foot drops back a little bit to turn your body to be a little open. With pitching, it's quite interesting because by placing the ball in different parts of your stance, you can get different flights to the ball. So for example, if I was to pitch the ball where I play it off my front foot, I'll be expecting to hit a much higher shot than I would if I played the ball on my right foot. Again, you have to play around to get to notice the difference in playing these types of shots. Generally speaking though, the further back you play the ball, the easier the shot becomes. Certainly quality of contact. Trying to play a ball off your left foot is really quite difficult to make good contact with it. So by playing the ball on your right foot, when you haven't got a good lie, for example, when you have no grass under the ball, as we do on the mats, or you're in really thick grass where the ball is nestled down right down into the roots of the grass, by playing it on your right foot, it makes the shot just that little bit easier to make good contact with the ball. But pitching, again, I'm just going to keep the ball in the middle of my stance for this particular shot, but not that the swing changes too much. Ball in the middle, standing a bit open, hands with every shot in golf, your hands are in front of the ball. Now, whenever you use a swing which is not a full swing, so whether it's a half a swing or a three-quarter swing or even a quarter swing, you need to put the weight to begin with more on your left foot. So for example, if I wanted to hit a 50-meter pitch, that will be something like half a swing for me. I would put 60–70% of my weight already on my left foot, and I will keep it there. So when I make the backswing, I still have 60–70% of my weight on my left foot. If you start allowing the weight to transfer with your backswing and move onto your front foot with the downswing, to get the timing right of that, again, is so difficult to get it so precise. With the full swing, you can practice it because a full swing is a full swing. Whether you're using a 7-iron or a 3-iron or a 5-iron, it's a full swing. But pitches, the length of your swing varies all the time. So by trying to take your body out of the equation, i.e. not really transferring the weight of your body, it can make the shot a little bit more easier to control. So as an example, half a swing, I will set up with about 60% of my weight on my left foot. It literally is half a swing, so I'm just going to swing the club away and pick it up. A lot of wrist movement here, swinging halfway back, so roughly chest height, shoulder height. I'm coming back and I'm returning to the position that I started off in. This is one of the few shots in golf where your impact position is very similar to your address position. We did that with chipping. When you chip, you start in the same position you return to. Putting is also the same. When you putt, you return to the exact same position you started off in. The full swing, you do not. The full swing, you're using your body a lot more. But because I'm putting more weight on my left foot and I'm already turned my hips to get out the way, when I come back to hit a pitch, I'm hitting the ball in the position I started off in. And because it's half a swing, if I swing the club back shoulder height on the way back, I swing through shoulder height. So it's always a pendulum. Very little body movement, but you're swinging your arms back and through. The final tip to really get the control over pitching, control of distances is really quite difficult. Feel that you keep your chest and the club head together. So when I'm standing here, if you imagine a straight line from the head of the golf club to the center of my chest, as I swing the club away, my arms and my chest stay together. But this is the important bit. As I swing through, my chest and the club head stay together. So you feel as if you're hitting the ball with your chest and not your hands. Most people make the mistake that they try to flick with their wrist. They're using a lot of hand movement. Again, you lose control over the shot. Your chest is the engine. If you get your chest working well, it goes through the ball with the swing of your arms. It goes through the ball with the club head. You start understanding how you can control the shot. So as an example, with this particular club, this is my 54-degree wedge, I can hit this 100 meters. So a full swing is 100 meters. Half a swing, therefore, is 50 meters. If I imagine that with a full swing, my chest is traveling at 100 kilometers an hour, it doesn't matter if it is or isn't, this is just an example, but you feel as if you're swinging through the ball as fast as you can. Obviously, a half a swing, my chest is traveling at 50 kilometers an hour. And when I have a swing that I only want to hit the ball 25 meters, that becomes a quarter swing. My chest is now swinging through the ball at 25 kilometers an hour. You understand sort of the feeling that I'm trying to put on controlling distances. It takes a lot of practice, a lot of skill, but it's certainly not impossible. So, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next exciting installment. But in the meantime, if you have any problems, you can always send in a request or a question. You can also send me your swing. You can quite simply send it to my email address or even my WhatsApp, and I will send back a personalized analysis of your golf swing to help you get better.